I am Theo Dixon, a senior 5 student at Jagada Secondary School in Osheng district. And this vehicle is called a crane excavator. And it's important because it is multitasking maybe. It does two tasks at one time. For example, it lifts heavy loads and at the same time excavates, because you may find that you are maybe constructing a road, and in that system then you meet a big rock which cannot fit in the bucket. Therefore, you are capable of tying the rock with some ropes, and then you lift, then you put aside, then you continue with the what? With the operations. And it uses scientific principles. For example, the Pascal's principle of pressure, which states that pressure exerted at one point of an enclosed fluid is equally transmitted to all parts of the fluid. And again, it uses the Ohm's law of electricity, whereby the current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference across the ends of a conductor. Then, on the impedances, it is used for a variety of impedances. For example, road construction, it can be used in constructing bridges, because it digs a trench and then again lifts a culvert, put it inside the trench. Another thing, it can be used in construction, maybe, for example, digging foundation grounds, also lifting heavy materials like tanks up there on the building can also be connected by that machine. It has a key for security, then it could be safe, because it could not be safe while not having a key, because now without a key there is no operation that can take place. I used plastics, wood and boxes majorly. Then the electric parts has the motors, the wires, the pressure transmission tubes, then the hydraulic cylinders. Then you can use that like the syringes, because for us we operate on a small scale. If we could be operating on a large scale, then we could be having big hydraulic cylinders, which could, now that machine could be capable of maybe doing some tasks in the community, like constructing feeder roads, yes, and other small tasks in the community, because it could be on a small scale still. But now this impression is to push the companies which are capable, or maybe which have that capacity of doing that machine, because for us as Ugandans we don't have that capacity unless we are funded. Now if I'm funded, I could make a rail machine that could be doing those tasks. But now we are impressing, we are motivating the companies to also come up with those machines, because many machines of them have only one arm, which is for excavation. But now for us we have also added that arm of crane system.
Why?
Because we need, now for example, if you are to hire two vehicles at once, because now that vehicle does or performs two tasks mainly. Now if it is single, because if it has single arm, that means there will be two vehicles, and those two vehicles will be hired separately, and that separate fee, yes. Now if this one is charged among this about this fee, another one, then if you combine, the fee will, therefore it will be costly, it will be expensive than hiring one vehicle. It has taken me only 2 years, because I started it when I was in year 3. I started by using boxes, then from boxes and I now graduated to wood, to plastics. But now the plastics still remain with, the plastics are not much stiff, and these machines must be heavy, and must be very, very, very resistive to tensional and compressional forces. And therefore, I had to come up with that idea of using wood. Yes. And at this stage, I've reached on that stage of using wood. But if I'm provided with maybe like metals and other materials that could be in need, I could now upgrade and move to the metals.
So where do you get the funding from?
My school, from the school administration. And also my parents are very supportive.
Have made robots. Some of them you can see bulldozers the other side. You can see some of them making, what can I call it, medicine for that case. We are seeing some of them bringing out ideas to do with value addition on what is existing on the market. And these are some of the things that we require in Uganda. Many countries outside there, they started like this, the way how we are doing it now, and they are at another level. We invited the private sector to be part of this fair. Why? It's because the private sector are the ones that market, they are the ones that consume what is produced. Therefore, if they took a keen eye on what these learners are doing, then it's possible that they can give a helping hand. And we see the exhibitions, the products of the students now move to a greater level. They can make them market their products, they can maybe help them brand them, and they on the market.